It's that time of the month again, where yet another fake geek comes in to police everybody and tell actual geeks what they're allowed to like and do. If you thought these people couldn't sink any lower, clearly you haven't been paying attention. In comes this joyless asshole saying that kids can't dress up as stormtroopers because Nazis. Oh fuck me. You just realized this now. Star Wars has been around for 40 years and everybody and their mama knows that the stormtroopers are based off of Nazi stormtroopers, but you just realized this in 2019. And now you're pretend offended that kids are dressing up as the bad guys because, quote, having kids dress up as monsters on Halloween is kind of what Halloween is about. But having kids dress up as Thin the Veil police state executioners is something else. The fantasy element of stormtroopers isn't really all that fun. Hey, fuck you. This was never a problem. For 40 years, this wasn't a problem. Everybody understands that Star Wars isn't real, that the stormtroopers are completely inept, and that it's just a fucking costume. No kid actually thinks he's supposed to go around killing people. He's just putting on a suit to play. That's it. And this jackass is like, without stormtroopers with blasters, Halloween would be less scary. Well, then it wouldn't be fucking Halloween. It's supposed to be scary. That's the point. Oh my god. If you ever want proof that SJWs ruin everything, this is it. And in case you think I'm calling this dude SJW just because, he says, quote, it actually took the Star Wars franchise 38 years to give us a stormtrooper with a conscience. Every fucking time these people set foot in the community, they ruin it. Every time. Not even when they get their foot in the door. When they get the white part of their toenail in, they start bossing everybody around. Oh, we're not going to take away your characters. First thing they do is take away the character. Oh, we're not going to change your stories. They fucking change the stories. Oh, we're not trying to control everything. All they want is power. They come in and just ruin it. Like this shit from BBC 3 saying, quote, Dungeons and Dragons is not just for a bunch of bearded boys in a basement. It's for everybody and anybody. It was already for everybody and anybody, you joyless bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, this is a cartoon from the 80s. It's got everybody in it. Nobody has ever been excluded. It's always been open to everybody. You didn't want anything to do with it because it was for nerds. But now that it's part of pop culture, you want to pretend to be offended that you were kept out by the nerdy boys. Stranger Things, the show you're watching that makes you want to pretend that you like D&D, has a black kid and a girl as part of the group. It's set in the time you're claiming these white boys wouldn't let darkies and vaginas in, and yet they're there. And I just love how you're playing the victim by insulting the people you want to join. Like, yeah, call them a bunch of basement-dwelling losers. That'll get them to welcome you in. That's the reason they have their own community in the first place, because people like you bullied them. Oh, look at them nerds playing that tabletop game. No girl's gonna fuck you. Get away from me, loser. You made fun of them every day, made their school lives a living hell, kept them out of the cool kids clique. You made it so that they couldn't even talk about the stuff in public without getting physically assaulted, so they left. They found other kids who liked the same things and started little groups to play together. You were always welcome to play, they just had one rule. Don't pick on us. And you just couldn't abide that. You didn't want to be seen with those losers. But now that it's part of pop culture, you think you get to come in and trash the people who've been there this whole time. You know what? It's time to start fucking gatekeeping our communities. I mean, they're going to accuse you of doing it anyway, as they ironically do it themselves, so you might as well do it. Everybody's welcome to join, but if you come in spouting that SJW bullshit, either close your mouth and keep it to yourself or get the fuck out. That's just how it has to be, because these people will not stop. They are over here losing their minds over Star Wars costumes. Even Mark Hamill got in on it. Dude. That's a kid. I don't care how much you don't like his mama because her daddy is the president you didn't vote for. That is a child. When you're ruining Star Wars for kids, there's a fucking problem. So this has got to go. You come in with that, but more representation, shut the fuck up or get out. You come in with the pronouns, he, she, them, zir, can get the fuck out. If you dye your hair multiple colors and you ain't in a band, wash that shit out or you gots to go. If you take pictures with your mouth open, close your mouth or get the fuck out. If you start talking about how impractical that female character's costume is, zip it or go. If you're like, what would change if we made this character a girl? Go. If you even think about saying cultural appropriation, you gotta go. If we hear any shit about making a straight character gay or trans, get out. If only certain actors can play certain characters because of get the fuck out. And if you're a feminist, you ain't gotta leave immediately, but we're gonna keep an eye on you. Because you're where all this shit begins. All these problems stem from your fucked up sexist, racist, heterophobic ideology, so we're gonna treat you like a fucking sex offender. We're keeping our eyes on you. And the moment you start to act strange, your ass is out. If you do anything that makes someone like Liana Kersner go, oh my god, you're out. If her eyes just start to roll, you're fucking gone. Why? Because every community that keeps your ass out doesn't have to deal with this shit. You don't see this happening in the metal community. SJWs tried this shit with metal, and these dudes were like, motherfucker, our metal god is a gay man. We're dressed like gay leather daddies. What the fuck are you talking about? And it was done. No quarter given, fucking done. They tried this shit with the hip hop community, and niggas was like, who the fuck you talking to? You think you get to tell a bunch of black dudes who have every reason to be pissed off about their fucked up lives that they can't talk about it? Fuck you. And when that didn't work, they went after Eminem. Why? Because he talked about his mama. Black dudes didn't know what to do with this because black mothers are sacred. You don't ever say shit about your mama. She could beat you, drug you out, sell you off to people, turn you into a little husband, and sexual abuse happens far more often with black mothers and their sons than anyone wants to admit. But you ain't supposed to say shit. Well, Eminem did, and these bitches came after him. So he wrote the Marshall Mathers LP and shut they asses down. When the Eminem show came out, he had all new material because these bitches didn't have nothing to say. Shut them down. They tried this shit with the punk community. Are you kidding? Try shouting racist shit at a punk show. Try it. Call somebody a nigga. The band will stop playing, jump into the crowd, beat Chaz's ass, and get back on the stage and finish the set. They ain't tolerating this bullshit. And all these people who claim that they're punk rock would know this if they weren't posing. Hell, you probably can't even name a punk rock band. You gotta shut this shit down. You gotta stop letting these people get their way and ruin everybody's fun. This wasn't a problem until these bitches got involved. And that doesn't mean that there was never any bias or bigotry in any of these communities, but it has never been on the scale that these people are claiming, and it definitely ain't like that now. You gotta defend your communities. You gotta treat these people like your name is Jean-Luc Picard.
We've made too many compromises already, too many retreats. They invade our space, and we fall back. They assimilate entire worlds, and we fall back. Not again. The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther. And I will make them pay for what they've